Y'all, I'm trying to wait till tomorrow for Tell It Tuesday, but I'm about to pre-record Tell It Tuesday right now because, y'all, the world about to come to an end. The world's about to come to an end because it's like the men are getting weaker and weaker by the day. No shade at all. I have 3 sons. I have a brother. I have uncles. I have a father. I got a stepdad. But let me tell you something. When people have gotten comfortable with operating from a broken place, let me go ahead and tell you that. When people have gotten comfortable with operating from a broken place, that is a sad state of mind. This is mindset, the month of March, and we talking mindset. Yesterday we talked mindset Mondays, so now I'm gonna have to tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna have to tell you the truth, and the reason why I'm coming right now, because I was thinking about when I was coming out of the grocery store and I had went in to, get some things that I needed to do and handle some bills and stuff like that. And when I was coming out, it was a brother on the wall posted up, had on his slides, had on his socks, and he didn't look bummish. But let me tell you about this bummish mentality. I dropped my keys. First of all, I dropped my keys. He didn't approach me, which I ain't mad that he didn't approach because, we got the virus and everything going on. And what I'm getting from some brothers, they like, when they do try to do something nice for a female or, a young lady, a woman or whatever, that the attitudes are so nasty. They don't know which move to make. They don't know what to do. So as a woman, as a mother, as a sister, I'm coming on here to tell the truth. I got to tell it. This man asked me for $2. He asked me for $2. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. And I was like, $2? Like, bro, you could have just asked for 5 or 10. Like, if you're gonna ask, go ahead and ask. But I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Bro said, I just got here. $2? That mean you had all day to make some money. You could have done swept the Chinese restaurant. It's a barbershop right there. You could have done asked these people if they're hiring. McDonald's hiring. All you got to do is text them. You telling me you gonna ask me for $2 and you got good health and strength? Good health and strength and you sharp. You ain't even dirty. At all. Hanging out here at the grocery store. You ain't even offered nothing. You ain't offered even to pick up the key. Man don't work, a man don't eat. Now, I say that because I also had another conversation with a man, older man. Ended up asking for a few dollars, like a $4 or $5 donation. But the moment they asked, it was like I could tell that it was a poverty mindset. If you're going to ask for a seed, ask for the seed. Ask for the seed. But the problem that we're having is a lot of people is operating from a place of brokenness, a place of fear, a place of not renewed. Come on. And I don't want to act like brothers have not been beat down and tore down by women. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the truth. I done did my fair share of hitting below the belt, saying what's on my mind, not being super, or I guess as feminine or sensitive that I need to be. But one thing about me, I'm a straight shooter, and I shoot it straight because at the end of the day, honestly, when I'm for you, I care. And when I love you, I show you. I put my money where my mouth is, period, point blank, say what you want. So that's why I'm coming on here to tell the truth. Like, I'm looking back and I'm looking and I'm like, you know what? I see why it's a lot of people that's single. And for those that are not, embracing and doing yourself a favor to heal before you get into the next relationship and try to ruin somebody else's life, because it's nothing like getting with somebody that's broken and you thinking you got enough, like what it takes to deal with that person, and then they will drain you dry and try to leave you in a bitter state of mind. And guess what? Women are doing it to men. So it's so many men that are broken, need to be healed to the point that they don't know which move to make, which way to go, and it's gonna mess around and cause they behind to be, they're gonna either settle or they're going to either entertain the same exact thing what they are used to. And this is what women may do too. You either going to settle or you're going to continue to entertain the same exact thing. So that's why, listen, matter of fact, flag on play. Take time. Like, I'm telling you, this thing is weighing heavy on my heart because it's so sad that some people are so old and they're like, they looking for love, they want love, but they so paranoid, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're going to run everybody off. Because one thing I noticed, even with me, like, my routine is normally the same. So I'm making an effort to, like, make sure I got, like, an adult social life in a sense. But I'm cool with not doing a lot of stuff. Because, I mean, really, I've done a lot of socializing. I've done a lot of socializing, partying, and clubbing, and all of that. So it's like a lot of that. Hey, I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to see the world. I'm ready to enjoy life. And I definitely want to make sure that I have whole, healthy, and intentional relationships. So in that, what I'm finding out, woo, I see why the Lord say the Holy Spirit is a counselor. Because let me tell you, either y'all gonna let the Lord counsel you, or y'all need to cash out some money, because ooh, these relationships done left people toe up. Okay, I'm telling you, I know that's what my relationships wanted to do to me, but it didn't work. I decided not to stay toe up. I decided to reclaim my pearls. I decided to be healed. I decided that I can't afford to have my mind all over the place and throw it off, and I don't want myself to remain in bondage, victimized, paralyzed, or anything from what has already taken place in my own ignorance, and just certain things that I allowed that I shouldn't allow and or tolerated. And I definitely don't want my real king, my real husband, my real long life partner, when God decides to allow that to happen, to have to pay for what was done outside of the timing and the will of God. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing I can do is tell myself the truth and be truthful and just tell it like it is. Like, yo, y'all gotta be healed. Like, be intentional about healing. Don't try to compete with your ex. If your ex trying to move on and rush and do all kind of stuff, let them do what they need to do. This goes for men, women, and children. Whoever see this video, listen, do not try to keep up with the person that you know ain't even did right by you. Like, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Slow down. Make sure you know what it is that you love. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. Because even in the physical, when you're working out and stuff, those are stress relievers. That's something you making sure your body right. You making sure it's allowing you to release stress. Things that you may not know even bothering you. It's just allowing you to just let some things go. Release certain things. Do yourself a favor. If you have not funeralize these situations, meaning allow them to, maybe give yourself room to grieve the situation. That's what I want to say. Whether it's crying, writing a letter of closure, or whatever you need to do. Write your letter. In that letter, listen, I don't care if you got to, whatever you need to do in the letter, cuss them out, cuss yourself out, whatever you need to do. I don't know how deep you need to do it. But get all of that out. Get it out. Get it up out ya. Get it up out ya. Because I'm here to tell you, it's 2021, so everybody already on this whole, and y'all say it, but you got to be willing to live this thing. Everybody like, don't kill my vibe, and positive vibe only, and all that. Make sure your vibe right. Make sure that you're not the vibe killer. Make sure that you're not killing off what it is that God may want to introduce to you or bring to you. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people ain't been that bad, but I'm telling you, these last situations probably, I don't care what the situation was, whether it was marriage, situations, for whatever, it tried to take you out. It literally almost took you out. Like, it got people out of their minds. It got people out of their minds. That's what we do on Mindset Monday. And relationships and relationship stress and relationship drama and relationship dysfunction can have you thrown off for longer than you expected to be, long after the relationship is over. So do yourself a favor. Make sure every Tuesday you tuning in, but all month, listen, we're talking about mindsets. Mindsets is so important. And what I've learned, when people have dealt with an enormous amount of abuse, whether it is verbal, mental, physical, whatever, it can cause some trauma. It can cause some trauma. It can cause some trauma. Some of the trauma wasn't even started when you was an adult. A lot of stuff started already as a youth, as a child. And those issues have not been dealt with properly. They have not been dealt with. So a lot of people around here on ice, on eggshells, on their tippy toes already. So don't do yourself a favor. Heal. Don't hurt nobody. Don't hurt yourself. I'm telling you. And forgive whoever it was, whoever allowed the enemy to use them to try to hurt you. Allow all of that pain turning into purpose. Write your book. Write your book. Expect God's best for you, honey. I'm telling you. This is me living my truth. I'm just coming behind the scenes, being able to tell you what it is. Was I perfect? No. Am I perfect? And now, was I good? Oh, yes. Was I great? Oh, yes. Was I loyal? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Could have done better. I could have, but I didn't believe I could. Let me tell you. And I own my choice. When you make poor choices, you get poor results. Even sometimes our best choice is still a poor choice. That is why, do yourself a favor. Hold your horses, pump your brakes, and allow God to heal you, restore you, deliver you. Deliverance means bring you out of something. Okay? Allow all of that to take place, because at the end of the day, the blessings from the Lord maketh rich and it adds no sorrow. So if a person is playing mind games, a person still got things that they need to deal with and settle from their past, let them handle that. And I tell you this, because this last year, let me tell you, this last year, oh man, it ain't hard to get in a relationship. Let me tell you that. That's why I'm on here talking about mindset, because a lot of people complaining about being single or complaining about being in a relationship. Let me tell you, it's all going to take work. The relationship that you need to have with yourself is going to take work. It's going to take intention. It's going to take purpose. And the same work you put in with yourself, if you work on yourself enough, then you have room to share that space with somebody else. But at the end of the day, you ain't going to know how to share or care. My baby had to tell me, my son asked for some popcorn. I was like, no. He was like, Mom, remember, sharing is caring. But let me tell you, in order to be caring and sharing, you still got to put in work with you. And a lot of people don't know how to share and be caring in relationships because they don't love themselves. They don't care about themselves. So know what you want. Know what's a no-go. Before I get off here, I'm going to give y'all some tips. Let me tell you, if y'all, everybody tell me they want a good person, they want a good woman or a good man, let me tell you, make sure that you the good that they can find in the person. Like, my goodness, everybody got these, all these preference or standards. Know the difference between standards and preference. If a person doing something you don't like, but you might still like them, and if they're not willing to tone that down or not do that with you, then at the end of the day, they ain't the one. It is what it is. One thing about me, before I even got saved and gave my life to Christ, all that smoking, ain't nobody want no old smoking, stinking, drunken man. And if you got children, don't nobody want no man or no woman that do all that cussing, because the kids gonna copy off everything we do. Now, at the end of the day, just like nobody don't want nobody going upside their head and doing all that, even in front of the kids. Because the kids will be traumatized by the stuff that we expose them to. So at the end of the day, do what works for you. But do know that it is women that don't want to have to settle for men that still want to go out, have their cake and eat it too. Drink like a darn fish. Drink like they drinking water. Drink more liquor than water. And I'm talking about whether you in the church or outside the church. My God, can you be sober-minded for a minute? Then smoke it a bear. Nobody don't want to be with Smokey. Good God. What we gotta do? What you want to do? You want to smoke in the car, smoke in the house? Where you smoking at? Where you smoking at? Well, you gonna stay outside because you want to smoke so much. You ain't even got time to communicate. This just my own mindset, my perspective. And a lot of men, some men don't mind. I don't smoke. I don't drink. And although I have personality, at this point, I'm balanced enough to make sure that I respect the male species. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a person can respect people, that's a whole nother level. And what's so crazy, a lot of men don't respect women no more. And a lot of women don't respect men no more. And it is sad because we still have to operate and function in the same community. Like, it's sad. I believe that's a good place to be right there. Like, ask yourself, are you that person? Are you that person that don't respect others? You know? And ask yourself, if you're not respecting others, then what is causing that? Do you feel like you gotta not respect others now because so many people have disrespected you for years and years and years? It's so many different reasons to why people are the way they are today, and it don't stem from what they are in today, but whatever they're in today or whatever they're doing today is paying for whatever done happened. Listen, we need to evaluate where are these things coming from, where are these behaviors coming from, these thoughts, these patterns coming from, so we can break certain cycles, y'all. It's a lot of people that desire and are like looking and wanting to be in a relationship or be married and stuff like that. But I want to tell you, please heal. Please deal with your demons. Deal with your dysfunction. Like, handle it. Like, present your best self. Like, and that comes through self-care. Like, I don't, like, come on. Come on. Come on. Somebody's waiting on you, and don't have them have to settle for your less best version of you. Come on. This go for all of us. This is serious. I'm like, you know what I told myself? And I seen the post one of my cousins made, talking about the choices we make now, like in 3 years from now, we're going to see what we making from today's choices. And guess what? 3 years ago, I made up my mind that certain things, it just was enough. I had enough. I had enough of certain ways that I had. I had enough of certain, seeds, things what I was getting from the choices that I made, the people that I chose to be with. I said, man, no, it got to be better than us. I got to do something about this. I got to change my ways. I got to change my thought process. I got to change my conversation. I just got some work I got to do. So this has been Tell It Tuesday with Tiffany. I am Tiffany, Empower Impact Ignite. I'm telling you, I will not come on here and tell you nothing wrong. But I'm sitting back and I'm observing, And woo, a lot of people past relationships done left them a few screws short. So the best thing everybody need to do, work on you now. Work on you. Work on you. Just work on you. Work on you. You'll thank me later. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is Women Crush Wednesday. Because when y'all see this, it's going to be Tuesday. So then we got Women Crush Wednesday. And for every Wednesday, and I already got our first woman that is going to get her shout out. But every Wednesday, I'm going to be shouting out one of my sisters, a woman that is crushing it, that is killing the game, that's doing her thing. So if you have somebody that you would like to nominate, hey, let me know. Send it in. Send it in. And you can send it in to reclaimyourpearlsgirl@gmail.com. Yes, you can. Because y'all already know it's a Women's Month and it's Mental Health Month. And I like to have the conversation. We can talk about it because at the end of the day, it's a lot going on out here in these streets, okay? So I just want us to be able to produce healthier, more whole, relationships and some more healthier and whole relationships. And through conversations, different situations and conversations can reveal and give different perspective and insight. So we can grow. Let's grow together. Who's with me? Who's with me? If you have not joined us in Reclaim Your Pearls, girl, please do that. Because if you think this conversation was good or, tight, I'm telling you, we can talk way longer than this. I want us to be able to really grow as women and through some things, because people have been through some things, and not just women now. Not just women. Men are going through things too. But ministry starts at home and then it goes abroad. So I am a woman first. So I don't want to just baby my sisters up and, we just have pity parties. No, I want my sisters to be empowered. I want us to know that we can, rise to the occasion. We can rise above. We can overcome. We don't have to be bitter. We can be better. We can change certain perspectives. We can change certain behaviors. We can change certain things about ourselves, not for a person, but for a better us. And in us being better, they get the best version of us. Our children get the best version of us. Our future relationships, whether they're friendships, business relationships, partnerships, marriages, different things can come out of you choosing to reclaim your pearls, meaning, reclaim your joy, your peace, your happiness, your mental state. A lot of things have been stolen in being in toxic relationships. A lot of things can be broken, and a lot of people have been left for broken. So I don't take my assignment lightly. So I'm coming on here. We might laugh a little bit or whatever like that, but I want you to know I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell my truth, and I'm going to give kingdom perspectives at all times. So again, Mindset Mondays, that's what it is. Tell It Tuesdays, that's what it is. Women Crush Wednesdays, I'm shouting my girls out. Thursdays, think about it Thursday. We're going to start thinking. We're going to start using the brains that God gave us. And then Fridays, for real Fridays, because some things people wouldn't believe is happening. Because it's a lot going on. But some things people like, what? For real? For real? What? I'm telling you. So I'm just going with the flow. Saturdays is going to be self-care Saturdays. So I'm super excited about that. And then on Sundays, we do worship. So y'all have a blessed one. Again, I am Tiffany, Empower Impact Ignite. Get with me. Make sure you check out the website, Reclaim Your Pearls Girl, and IamTiffany.org. Launching officially on the 15th. But thank y'all so much. I love y'all. And make sure you follow me on YouTube and subscribe, so we can just keep building our community.